Welcome to the second part of the Kansas-Michigan State basketball game film breakdown here with DeadThree Basketball. Appreciate the help and support that you all have lent us. And if you could, right below, the subscribe button really helps us out. If you could hit the subscribe button, if you could hit the like button, that will really help us out in what we're trying to do here with our YouTube channel. So please do that. Please share it if you'd like as well. We're getting into this. It's going to be a 10-minute hopefully a 10 to 15 minute video of part two. We'll probably get to a part four on this. There's a lot going on. In part one, we ended it with a great fast break by Michigan State and what needs to happen in order to have a great fast break, in order to score off that, right? Michigan State, look, they hang their hat on a few things. One, it's rebounding. Two, it's fast breaking. You can tell they just scored a layup, and Kansas just brought the ball up the floor, but everybody on Michigan State, they know what to celebrate. Right, they celebrate the fast break, the easy score, and the selflessness, the transition from D to O. Right, so all right, so Kansas now is in this position. We'll get right into it. Right, this is a game earlier in the year. Right, they're just getting going. So far, I don't know who number 3 is. Right, I know who Braun is. I know who Remy Martin is, and 30's a pro. This is McCormick, who's okay. Right, I'm not being mean, but so we have this, screen and cut, which I really like, from the 45 or elbow area up to the top of the key with an elbow screen, right? So because the most important thing that we deal with is just starting the offense and starting in such a way where we can do something with it. Like Braun's there. That's a great opportunity. Now he's going to catch and dribble handoff here, but he's not catching it out here, right? There's always some action to get us into it, right? But watch this. Like, I love these little plays because you can pick up so much. Watch 3, right? So he's automatic. He gives it up. We know there's a dribble handoff weak, and he goes, and then they're running dribble handoff into a ball screen, right? And Remy Martin's coming from the weak side. So watch all this stuff. There's a lot going on here. We have this screen, which I really like, and then they run it into a dribble handoff with 30, and Remy Martin is back cutting to here, and then 3 is circling out. His name might be Harris, right? So we're going from there to a back cut. So he's going with it. This is Gabe Brown, who's guarding 30, and he's going to come up with a dribble handoff. He's running it into a ball screen. So look at all this action. Back cut, dribble handoff, ball screen with like a loop cut to the top of the screen. So dribble handoff, here's the back cut. There's the ball screen. He received dribble handoff from Braun, and he's running a shallow loop cut right to there to the roll. Right, so the only person that can help on this is Hauser, and it looks like he's about to be, right? So what's the play? Well, he's drawing and kicking it to Remy Martin, but the play is also that diagonal possibly to Braun, right? But I'll tell you what, State will handle traveling on the airtime of the ball as good as anybody. So when that ball's up in the air, Hauser will be rolling to it. So there's draw and kick. And at this point, look, State does a lot of things better than anybody. Hands always above the ball, like a man removed, right? Hand stays up because he knows if it comes down, he's coming out, right? Now, we've got, we don't have what you want here in terms of post play, right? So hands up, he's fighting for it. Now we might have what we want, right? So Kansas runs a lot of high-low offense, but with this lineup in and what they start with and what I've seen this year, they can't run a lot of the high-low stuff because they don't have another big, right? If they bring in Lightfoot, they might be able to, but he's extended out. I believe it might be Harris, it might not be, but he ran a shallow loop cut and then just filled up when 30 passed it to Remy Martin on the draw and kick. So now we're essentially balanced in some sort of high-low feed, right? Does he get it? Well, he's looking rim. His hands are down, which is interesting, being from State, being a State player, right? And so let's see what they get here, right? So there's the high-low. Exactly what we thought, and let's see if what State does on the collapse. This is what I know, and I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to figure out how to win if I'm State, right, defensively. I'm not sure if scouting report, now this is the first game of the year. There's no records down there where it says Kansas. There's no records down here, right? Excuse me while I drink some coffee. But I do know, and what I have observed from Kansas, there's no reason in the world why we can't play one-on-one in the post and almost shade our man on kickouts, right? If anything, get this guy mid post and double him on the dribble, right? So let's see what they do. Right. And I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm not saying that's not a good move, right? 1 pound, right? Couple shoulder fakes, but State's deal is this. They do great job with scouting report. There's nobody coming, right? But here is what is important to State. Watch 44. I believe it's Gabe Brown. Boom. Hit, contact. Now let's see how quick the outlet, right? This guy's already flexing right here, meaning, hey, that's where we hang our hat. But watch, all these young players, watch 2. He's in the middle channel. There's the shot. There's our rebounders. Look at 2. Where's he go? Where's he going? We're running. Like, who's going to be the first big down between the 2 here? Who, like, this is now, again, textbook Michigan State basketball. No double to the post, rebound, block out, running, point guard wide, running, rim runner here, trailing big here, possibly. Now they may trail it and they may push him out. He may end up running wide. I don't know, but let's see if he changes the floor with the dribble. There it goes. Look at it. Look at this. I love it. Right? So this is not, you just don't do this, right? You drill on it and the coach has the value to it. What I wish I would do better is run guys deeper and wide, deeper. See how flat they get them? Reversal. Bet you we're running a pin down. I don't think we're going to put the ball in his hands out there. So here's the trail, unless they ball fake it out, run dribble handoff with Gabe Brown here. So 1 pound, there's no pin down. He's just running to the block, and there's our dribble handoff, fake, and then they circle up to a ball screen. So rebound, outlet, run. Look at Hauser stays out of his way, plays to an elbow, reversal to a dribble handoff we don't get because 3's a tough defender, right? And then not really a screen, but they switch it to a ball screen, roll that they switch, and now we have Hauser on the point guard. I'm not saying they're going to exploit it. I'm interested what they do. I'm sure that they're rolling him down, and probably it's a roll replace. I'm guessing it's a roll replace. That there's a pin down, there's a roll, there's a replace. We got 4-on-1 here if he's the point guard, right? And let's see what they do, right? So I would bring the guy up. There's a million ways to play this. It's a horrible angle to feed. Right? It should be right here. He should have dribbled to the passing angle because we had it. He should have come high to take him with him. So we don't, if anything, get the big out of the hole. If anything, get this big out of the hole and out of the help and bring 30 up. But listen, if you can't play up here, they're not going to guard you up there. It's a rough angle because we're not sealing. There's no seal here, but the thigh. There's no contact. There's no way to push him out. There's no way to continue to maintain the passing lane. And it's a bad angle. I wouldn't be surprised if 3 gets it. And he does. And they're calling a foul, right? So here's the thing for our guys, and we spend a lot, like there's no contact here. 0. I don't see a foul. They don't see a foul, right? That's a rough call. It's a rough call because it's the wrong call, right? Now, if you're going to sit here and say that is the call, I don't know, right? I just don't think anybody's being tough enough here, but look at 33. I'll give him that. He's trying to get outside the paint, right? So an interesting 2 plays. I really liked Kansas's offensive action. I liked what they were doing. I liked State's fast break. I liked how they got into it, but here it is. Like even ESPN is showing this fast break. There's the shot. There's the rebound. There's a quick outlet. Here's the run. There's the change. That's the fast break we showed in part 1. That's the fast break in part 1, right? So we don't get this inbound. We don't know what's going on, but there's the shot. Here is where State hangs their hat. So watch, look at Braun's got to rotate. There's the shot. He's looking like we're all looking to block out. But here's the thing. Hauser's just tougher. And where does he get? The weak side of the floor. So State's going to own this. That's just bad by Braun. This ends up being a 100% toughness thing. You've got to be tougher than people, and Braun and is not as tough as Hauser. I'm not trying to be mean to the guy, but he's just not as tough. So we get that. Like, that's huge. Right now they win by 13 or 15 or whatever it is, but Braun can't let that happen. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a shooter you are and what you can do offensively. If you're not going to be tough and block out and stop them from getting to the mouth of the rim, you're in trouble, right? So State's up. State's had some fast break opportunities. You know, they got offensive rebounds here. They're doing an amazing job with their fast breaks, right? So now we're doing live elbow with your 4 to a dribble handoff, all entries to get the ball inside. So there's our high-low. Right. So we're back to high-low basketball for Kansas. Here's Braun. Look at flashing to the elbow. Let's see if they actually do that. Braun starts low. Okay. So they're bringing their pro to the elbow. Braun is going to circle cut or rub cut to the top of the key. He's going to get out off of this handoff. He's not getting it. And then we're going to bury the guy with contact. Look, who's winning this battle? He's pushing them. It's a physical game. We got to play here because Remy Martin can shoot 3. So here's the thing about being a dead 3. They can't sit in his lap. So we developed through this offensive action playing one-on-one, right? Because here's the thing. 30's a pro. 30's the best player on Kansas's team. He's got to be played here, and he's got to be played here. And they dribble, you know, did the handoff. But here it is, hands. Catching it, chinning it, playing slow in the post. Nobody's doubling, right? He's got to be wider just to take him 2 steps out. Look at how they're playing to the NBA line. 1, 2. Now, the possession before, he turned his left shoulder. Now he's turning his right shoulder to a, let's see if he can jump hook that way. You've got to be able to score here. If you catch it that deep, if you're double buried, if you have both feet in the paint, if your hands are free, if you catch it where you improve your passing angle, then right here, you've got to be able to score that. Now he gets an angle where it's just a mic and drill. Right? And 1, right? Now, I don't see the foul there either. So what are they calling? Right? Izzo doesn't see it. Izzo wants a piece of it. He doesn't see it. But here's the thing that we tell our post players. You've got to create that contact. You got to be the tough guy. You got to get 2 feet in the paint. You've got to create the angle. You've got to do all this so that you can get to the mouth of the rim, because they're going to call fouls more often than not. If a foul is called, 8 out of 10 times it's on the defense. So you have to be that player, right? So we go to the line. Let's go. Let's see what they get here. Like, that's got to be irritating. But right here, nobody's coming. It's a mic and drill. So that's the call. The call was him going up strong, right? So good on him, right? I don't know. We'll go one more play here, right? So he's not making free throws. Bigs have to make free throws. So it's the same thing. Here's the free throw. It looks like a good shot in terms of aesthetics. Outlet wide to the sideline, butt to the sideline, catching the ball and changing the floor. Automatic in fast break basketball with the State. Automatic. To a quick dribble handoff, but he pounds it and brings it back. So this looks jacked up to me. Right? But then he crosses, plays to the elbow. There's our roll. There's our back cut. He doesn't have what he likes. Now we're playing mid-post basketball, 1 foot in the paint. But look at how everybody gets wide and plays to NBA. He's freaking out and his momentum's taking it there, that like they've got one-on-one. So 3 pound, 2 pounds, jump hook right, got to have it. Like, everybody needs a jump hook. It's 2 pounds and you've got to have that, right? And he's reaching, but what a great play. I don't like this. The only thing I don't like about this is that change, that pound, but immediately take, like, this is not by design. It can't be by design, right? So get out, don't take it to the corner. I'm surprised they're not trapping it. Not surprised, but that we play to the elbow. There's a back cut, shape up, like there's nothing. So we're dead. Like, this is rough. Now we just get out. And hopefully he can play. The games that we've seen with 30, he's definitely a left block guy. That's where he catches it. He's a mid-post guy. He doesn't fight too much for positioning, but he's got a turnaround jumper turning his right shoulder, and his left shoulder, those are his two moves, right? Everybody's got a scouting report. Everybody's got go-to moves. Everybody's got a preferential move in the post, and his is mid post, turnaround jumper where he's square, and then a jump hook to his right. So that's the play, right? So listen, 4 possessions, some really good stuff here. State fast break, like this is really good by State. They're up 6-4. I like what State is doing more right now than I love what Kansas is doing, although Kansas wins this game by 13-15, right? So listen, if you can, again, do us a favor, subscribe, maybe even leave me a comment that you subscribe. Go to the comment section, say, George, I subscribed. I'll get back with you. Maybe we can start talking ball in the comment sections about what State's doing here. But I do appreciate the support. Subscribe, hit one of these buttons, one of these links that are showing up with our playlist and with next video and popular video and all that. And please continue to support what we're doing here with our YouTube channel. So thank you. Appreciate all the support. Thank you.